Hi, I'm Jose and today I come to teach you how to sum, subtract and multiply matrices in Matlab. Also, we are going to see basic principles to learn how to structure the matrices in Matlab. I'm using headphones so my voice sounds a little clearer. Well, to start we will create the matrix A equal and open brackets and enter the data 1, 2, 3 and 4. And the semicolon serves to jump to the next row. And we give enter and the matrix appears in the bottom part. So if we want to obtain the size of the matrix, we use the comment size. And we give by attribute or matrix that is stored in the variable A. And we see that is formed by 2 rows and 2 columns. Now if we want to obtain an element of the variable, for example we want to obtain the element that is in row 2, column 1, and we see this is actually the number 3. Also, if we want to change a value of the matrix, for example the value in the row 1 and column 2, that is number 2, and we will change it by number 8, for example. We give enter and see that number has changed 2 and now 8. And now if we want to insert a number that is outside the range, for example the number in column 3, row 3, that is not in our matrix, and we give it a value 6 for example, and we see that no error occurs, and that is because the other values the program complement them with zeros. Now if we want to visualize a whole row of the matrix, we only do a, for example we want to see row 3 and we put 2 points. This indicates that we want all the column in row 3, and we see that we get 0, 0 and 6. Also, if we want to know the values that are in certain column, we'll do all the same. A 2 points, it indicates all the rows that are in column 2, and we see that it gives it to us A4 and 0, A4 and 0. Moreover, if we want to add a complete row to the matrix, we create a new variable that we will call B, and we put a matrix A, and semicolon to indicate a line break, and add a vector, for example 7, 8, and 9. And we see this is added to the final part of the matrix. If we want a column, we put the variable C, add column to the matrix B, and we give it a space, which indicates that is the row, but inside that space we insert the numbers that we are going to use, for example number 1, 3, 5, and 7. And we see that the values are effectively added. There are other more defined commands, but this is something a little more complex. Well, now to sum matrices, for example, we have a matrix A, which we send the values 1, 2, 3, and 4. And we also create a matrix B that we assign values 5, 6, 7, and 8. And for example, we want to add them. Then we put a new variable C, and that is the sum of the variable A with B, and we get specifically the value that is added. For example, 1 plus 5 is 6, and 4 plus 8 is 12. If we want to subtract the matrices, the procedure will be something similar, only that now we put minus in place of plus. For example, um, variable d equal to variable a minus b. Also, if we want to multiply the matrices, since we only do variable d equal to the variable a for b. The multiplication is represented by an asterisk. And we give enter and see that the matrices have multiplied. And well, will be all for this video. Thank you and goodbye.